Welcome to Coco's Italian Market Podcast. I'm here with Chuck Gianelli, and today we're going to talk about tiramisu. And you were on the TV recently.
Yeah, I thought we might as well film this since I'm going to be on the local Channel 5, Talk of the Town.
And they had you on because you could make a tiramisu in under, was it 4 minutes?
Yeah, they wanted something easy, you know, because it's a 4 or 5 minute segment. And of course everyone loves it, and they said, well, what can we do that's easy, that, you know, is not too complicated, blah, blah, blah.
So you're going to walk us through the process, right?
Yeah, when I was making, I just practiced, because this is not how we do the tiramisu for our restaurant. They wanted something that anybody could make. And I'm taking a complicated, maybe something that's intimidating, and I'm making it very, very simple.
Okay, great. Well, here we go.
All right, well, everything you need to make a tiramisu, we do have in our restaurant, like the Ladyfingers, and I recommend the Italian Ladyfingers. We always use instant coffee, honestly. That's our little, well, yeah, you could say it's a secret, but you have to make like a coffee syrup. It's hard to, you're supposed to use like a cold coffee press and blah, blah, blah to make like the coffee exactly right, the Italian way. But with the instant coffee, then you can make it as thick as you want. Okay, so the ingredients are the mascarpone cheese, your sugar, and for the alcohol you use either like say Bailey's or rum, or I have coffee liqueur. Well, I could probably do a podcast on that. We make our own coffee liqueur. All right, well, I don't make it for the restaurant, I make it for me personally. Let's see, and then like again, these are things you're supposed to have in the house. So like heavy cream or half and half. And then a topping. I've got some, at the Italian market, little pieces of chocolate and chocolate-covered espresso beans. Or if you want to make it fun and festive, that's confetti candy that we use for our gelato making. And then as far as the cups, like, again, if you want to be really popular, get invited to a lot of parties, you could make it into little to-go goblets, little to-go cups. And if it's for home, a little fancier, just whatever you have in the house, some wine glasses. The martini glass works really well. Now you want a couple bowls. One, because you have to slack out the mascarpone cheese. It only works if it's soft. And you got your whisk and your grater, because later we're going to grate a little chocolate on top. And that's my favorite tool, is the bowl scraper. If you don't have any mascarpone cheese, you can do, like say there's none in your neck of the woods, wherever you are, you can do a mascarpone cheese substitute. Take a block of cream cheese, like say 3 dollops of sour cream, and then maybe a half a cup of whole milk. If you have, I'm guessing everyone has whole milk, or half and half would be better, or heavy whipping cream. And go ahead and hit that with a blender, and it'll give you something that's similar to mascarpone. Again, it'll have no taste, it's just the carrier, and there's your mascarpone substitute. First thing you do is slack out the mascarpone cheese, because you need it to be, you want it the right temperature, because as you'll see later, it'll be easier to work with. To get it to get softer a little quicker, go ahead and spread it out across the bowl, and you just leave it out on the table. And again, mascarpone has no flavor. Like I said, it's just a consistency and a carrier for whatever ingredients you want to add to it. In the meantime, while that's slacking out, go ahead and make your coffee syrup. And that's just done, say, kind of make it to the consistency almost of maple syrup. And this one, there is no sugar, because you just want straight coffee. And here you can see that it's kind of thick. And set that off to the side. You don't want it to be runny in this situation either. Next, we're going to add 7 heaping tablespoons of sugar. And here you can switch it up, you know, do a little stevia or agave. And you want to whip it up to kind of like a nice frothy lather. Get that sugar in there really good. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of the vanilla extract. And at our restaurant, we do sell flavorings. You can add flavor to it. This is not your traditional tiramisu. This is a very quick and fast and easy one. So whatever you have in your house. And then in this case, since I'm on TV, I'm using a cooking sherry, or a little cooking wine. Anyways, now we're going to add the coffee syrup, and the coffee that was bitter will now taste fine. And again, whip it up into a nice lather. It's actually very good. I just had some. We'll scrape the bowl. There we go. Now it's right. Now hopefully the mascarpone is just right. And you start adding to it. And here is the reason why you have to slack it out, because it got clumped up inside the whisk. But that's okay. I just wanted to show everybody
how not to do it.
Yeah, how not to do it, no. So we'll use the my favorite tool. What was that again? The bowl scraper?
It looks like a little palette, the bowl scraper. You know, for your...
Yeah, a paint palette, it does. I just keep folding it into itself until it gets to a nice consistency where I can go back to using the whisk. Or if you want to use an electric beater, that would work too. And I just don't like to clean it. Yeah, so I'm a big proponent as to clean as you go, because when I'm done, I don't want a lot of dirty dishes. I want to be able to enjoy. So as I'm cooking, I always clean as I go. There's your tip of the day. Clean as you go. Or have a staff that works in your restaurant that you can just hand it off. And with the bowl scraper, I can show you the consistency that we're going for. It's nice and creamy. So here we want to chill it. We're going to put it in the refrigerator for, like, say, 20 minutes. Now I'm preparing the coffee for the Ladyfingers. Now this will be more of the consistency of a regular cup of coffee, and I'm going to add sugar to it too, just so it's not bitter. Even though the Ladyfingers have, little granulated sugar on the outside, it's still the bitter coffee. It's just better to add just a little sugar. We have the Ladyfingers, and you don't find those everywhere. You can find Ladyfingers in like a grocery store, but they're usually spongy. I like the Italian Ladyfingers in particular. Of course, do what you can do. Even use sponge cake, that's fine.
The Italian Ladyfingers are more crunchy?
Yeah, they are. And again, when we put them through the coffee, roll them through the coffee fast, because you want it to be crunchy on the inside. You don't want it to get soggy the way we're going to do this dish. Just going to roll it through the coffee really quick and keep it crunchy. All right, we display the Ladyfingers in the goblet, or in our case, the martini dish. This one's like for a picnic. Just kind of showing you just different options with different cups. Depends on your crowd. How classy do you want to be? Now that the Ladyfingers are in the glass, we're ready for the tiramisu itself. And now that it's chilled and it's at the right consistency. And this recipe that we have online you go to italianmarket.biz and click recipes and click on this. But this recipe serves 4. I'm then grating a little chocolate and then some of the cocoa powder. And then garnish it with, well, not everyone has chocolate-covered espresso beans, but that's what we like to use. Here's the picnic version.
Okay, if I was to order a tiramisu at the Italian market, how would it be different from the one we just had?
Well, our tiramisu in the market is done in layers. So same ingredients, same principle, except that we add an egg, and it's a little different, actually, a little tastier. Our goal today was to get you to do this right now with ingredients you have in your house right now.
So what does tiramisu mean? That's Italian, right?
Yes, tiramisu is Italian, and the literal translation is pick-me-up.
Now, does that mean pick me up off the ground, or mean to pick me up on a date?
No, I think it's the caffeine. But no, here, metaphorically, it means, actually, in Italian, it means make me happy. But the English translation is pick me up, but really what it means is make me happy. And I'm guessing that's between the caffeine and the rum, right, makes me happy.
It would make me happy if you asked me out.
No, thanks, Tim. Edit that. Happily married.
So you were on Talk of the Town. How was that experience?
Oh, it's fantastic. They're great. They're so professional. And they made it easy, for me. So
you've been on there before, right?
Yeah, I did the gnocchi, and I'm headed back to do a very simple Caesar salad dressing. They want to take something complicated and make it easy, so I'm working on how we can do a Caesar salad. Okay,
thanks, Chuck, for teaching us that, and all the ingredients we can get at your market.
Yes, you can get up to the market, and then again, this version is the fast, easy version. I don't want you to be intimidated by it. That's why I made it just the way we did it.
Okay, and thank you very much.
No, my pleasure.